Welcome back. Uh, Last week, I think you people would have tried creating the animation for the metal ball as well as the rubber ball. So I will also show you what are the basic things that needs to be done for achieving a proper metal ball and rubber ball bounce. So first, I'm gonna start with making a metal ball. First, see to it your menu is for animation, so that all the menus are for here displaying the animation kind of things. Next one, first I'm going to reference my character rig. So I'm going to my reference editor. So file, create reference. I'm going to my desktop. I have my ultimate ball rig. So I'm just clicking reference. So my ball rig is loaded here. Closing it. See whether my controllers are working. Yeah. So I have already created a meld script for this ball rig. So I'm able to select this here. So I'm keeping my frames at 20, so that I think I'll be able to animate within 20 frames. Next one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch this to my side view. I'm gonna just zoom this out. Okay, so this is my ground. So I'm gonna place my ball somewhere around here. Okay. Okay, so this is my place. Next one, what I'm gonna do is I need to change the property of the ball. So ball type is volleyball, golf ball, bowling ball. So this is my black. So it says it's a bowling ball, which is very heavy. So next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a plane so that you understand it comes and falls. So I'm again going to my perspective. I'm gonna create a polygon. Go to polygon modeling, cube. You'll see here in my side view where it is. I'm gonna pick it up, take it near. So I'm just gonna make it look like a plank. Okay, so I'm just gonna scale this up a little bit. So keep it here. Looks like plank from which the ball will come and fall. Okay, so keeping it here. Okay, so I'm not gonna animate my plank. So ball is placed on the plank. So my idea is my ball needs to come here to the edge and it will fall here and it will drop down. Okay, so once I'm done with this, I'll be trying to make a rubber ball also in the next file. Okay, so first thing, the process of animation starts with blocking. Next one is your animation. So in the blocking, what we normally do here is we first decide the keyframes here for your animation. So where the motion of the ball starts and how it ends. Okay. So right now, what I'm planning to do is I'm gonna roughly get my key poses for my animation so that I can able to animate my file. So ball starts from here, ball needs to move forward, so I'm taking something around 7 frames. So I'm selecting all controller, pressing S. Just a second. Okay, I just wanted to enable the shortcut keys for you so that it helps you to keep a track of what are the keys I'm pressing as of now. So first I'm going to select create my keyframes here. So I'm going to select all controller, press an S. Next one, I'm going to frame number 7. I'm going to keep another keyframe. Then see to it you don't select all controller and move your object, move your ball like this, because the controls will orient away from your ball. So what you normally need to do is once you keep all the controllers, select the master controller, move it here. So ball is gonna come here and it's gonna fall. Okay, so we are gonna have a small animation that's happening here. So ball is coming here, so which is fine. So next one, after coming here, the ball needs to fall. So I'm gonna have it till 28. Let's see. So next keyframe would be something around 17. So selecting all controller, I'm gonna press an S key again. Select all controller S. So 7 S 1 S. So ball is coming forward. Ball needs to fall. So again, I'm just gonna select this controller, make the ball come down. Boom. Okay. Ball hits the ground. So when I scrub through it, you'll be able to see some movement being applied. So right now we are not bothered about whether the penetrations are happening here like this. So we'll fix all these kind of issues when we are animating. We're just gonna see whether the timing for each and every movement for your blocking is like okay or not. So first we are fixing our key poses, and then we are trying to see whether the duration for which each action takes place is like perfect or not. So we are not animating, we are just creating an outline for our animation. So once this ball comes down, okay, I'm just gonna move a little bit outside, so I'll see. Okay, comes down. So frame number 24. Okay, again select all. I'll keep another keyframe. Just gonna move this a little bit here. So all comes, goes. So in between, I'm gonna select another keyframe. Press S. So just gonna make this go up a bit. Okay. Hope you're getting that feeling here. So next would be ball is rolling down. Okay. So just play it. So right now I've divided into like I'll tell you here, from frame number 1 to 7, ball is gonna roll from left to right. So it comes to the edge. From 7 to 17, what happens here is it takes a fall from the top here to the bottom. Okay, so after taking a fall to the bottom, the ball again goes up and comes for a settle. Okay, so from 17 to 20 it goes up again, comes down to the bottom, settles down again, it moves a little bit. Okay, so in 26 you can again have a little bit amount of going up. Okay, so you'll be having a feel like this here. So just gonna create a play blast and see how whether the time is okay or not. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now here is I'm just creating rough scenarios here. So now what I need to do here is animate all these kind of areas. So ball is gonna start slowly from here, go to the corner and make a fall. Okay, so I need to have a slow in. Again, it needs to gain some momentum here. So from here it needs to fall. So once I'm starting my animation, I need to see to it that I should not disturb the timing for this animation until and unless it's required. Okay, so this is one sequence, it's coming forward from 7 to 7, it's falling down, 17 to 25 one jump, and 24 to 28 another jump. Okay, small jump. So if you go in your graph, you will be able to see like two bounces that's happening. So I'll also show you in my graph. Windows, animation editor, your graph. Okay, imagine it, make it smaller. Okay, keep it here. So translate Y. If you're not able to see the details in here, so you can just select on the region, just press F. Okay, or just press F. You'll be able to see the kind of the shortcut for your zoom in is Alt right mouse click. Okay, Alt and right mouse click without leaving. So if you feel like your ball is going down, so you can keep the values always at 0. So you can select all the kind of regions here, all your keyframes. You can directly enter the value here, which will work. Okay, so everything is 0 here, perfect zeros. Okay, just when you come out, just click on the screen here, just press F, all your animation will be available. Okay, so this is what we are planning to do right now. So let's start animating. First, what I'm gonna do, I want the ball to start slowly. So we just translate my Z. Can you see the movement here? Ball is at rest. So what I'm gonna do, ball needs to start slowly and then come down and settle down. Okay, so I'm gonna select all controller, press an S. So take this one to frame number 3. Okay, so what happens here, translate Z. Can you see the movement that's happened? So translate that. The ball is at rest, so it's starting to come slowly forward. Okay, so next one comes, so when it comes here, it needs to have some amount of movement here, so it needs to speed up. Okay, so it starts slowly, comes here. So from here to here, we have the next animation. I'm gonna keep it more, so it starts very slowly. Okay, yeah, keeping it 3 itself, I think that's fine. Just make it come down a little bit, it's very near. Okay, so this flat is fine. So right now what I'm gonna do here is, I'm not worried about the rotation of the ball. So right now you'll feel that the ball is just sliding. Once we are done with the whole animation as such, we'll try to apply the rotation finally. Because what happens here is, when you're applying rotation here, there is a lot of like one rotation is equal to 360 degrees. Okay, So when we change each and every key poses, we also need to keep on rotating, changing the rotation as such. So it's going to be making our animation more complex. So first I will get the positions and the timing and spacing for all my animation. Then I will try to apply my rotation finally. Okay. So first ball starts slowly. Okay, I'm going to press my keyframe. Ball starts, comes. Okay, from frame number 7 to frame number 17. So this is what I need to do. So it needs to slowly start get falling down. So again, until here it's normal. After here it needs to stretch a little bit. Come here, stretch, hit the floor. But being a metal ball, what happens here is we'll not be having a large amount of squash and stretch as we are applied for our rubber ball. So we'll have a very minimal amount of squash and stretch. So we'll see what how we apply it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep one keyframe here for the ease in, ease out. So next one is this is gonna be my center. So from where my stretch is gonna happen. So this is for the final stretch, and this is for my squash. Okay, so this controller, so in this position, frame number 17, where the ball touches the ground, I'm gonna squash it a little bit. Okay, little amount of squash, not so much, little amount of squash. Again, stretch will be coming from the bottom. Okay, a little bit of stretch. Okay, so it's all the micro kind of animation I'm trying to do here for my ball. Okay, so I'm gonna copy paste this, copy this keyframe, paste this keyframe. Okay, the reason behind why I copied and pasted this frame to here is I'm having a displacement of my ball from this position to this position in my x-axis, the x-axis. Okay, so when I'm stretching here, stretching happens here, so ball comes here, so my ball will not slide actually. So that's the reason I'm copy pasting. So I'll reduce my stretch to 0, the value. Okay, so that's fine. Move this one a little up, slightly stretch it. Okay, ball touches the sorry. Okay, okay, this is my squash. Here should be the stretch. Normal. I take the ball up, try to stretch it a little bit. Try to keep it on the floor. Okay, hits, boom, pops. We'll see how it comes. If it's not working, we need to reduce the amount of squash and stretch. That's our idea. Okay, so this is my center. So this is my ease in. So my ease in is gonna be not touching it here. So this is the place. So ball will come here. Ball needs to come still more here. Okay. Okay. So this is my keyframe, moving it away. See what happens. Okay. So right now, when the ball is coming down, we're not able to see. Can you see some lateral movement that's happening from here to here? So much of lateral movement. Okay. all these because of this graph here. So until frame number 7, ball is coming to a position from which needs to be a very straight line here. So we need to fix this up. Right now we are having a lot of undulations here. That's the reason we are having ease in and ease outs here. So now I'll see the time duration for my coming down. Now the squash and stretch is more. So what I'll try to do is reduce my squash. Not so much amount of squash. Okay, looks fine. Okay, so next problem here is when it's coming down, it's not getting more amounts of speed. So this is the lateral kind of this is the lateral distortion I'm talking about. So which will fix it finally in our translate this one Z. Okay, so this is the problem that's happening. So from frame number 7, it needs to be a straight line. Right now we are having some deviation here. That's the reason it's not proper. So comes down. So I need to reduce the amount of speed in which this ball comes down here. So frame number 7, 8, 9, start slowly to come down, boom. Okay, I need to reduce one frame here, 3, 4, so many number of frames here. So the distance is more here, so I need to reduce it. So I'm selecting all controller. So if you have kept all the keyframes properly, I'll show you again how your dope sheet will look. Windows, animation editor, your dope sheet. Can you see all the keyframes I have animated as of now? Just pressing all, just pressing F, selecting all keyframes. Okay, so this frame number 1, 3, this is my 3. Can you see number? So 7, all controllers are keyed, 9, 12, 16, 17, 20. So all controllers are keyed. So I've still not animated all these areas, which is like 26 and 27. So if we select all controller, just press S key. So all the 3 controllers will be keyed. So see to it you don't have in between keys or controllers keyed at anywhere here. So it needs to be like separate keyframes. Then only it will be easy for us to like move it forward and backward. For example, from frame number 9 to 12, what I want is I want to reduce this frame number 9, this frame number 12. Just want okay, from frame number 12 to 16, just want to reduce 2 keyframes here. So what I'll do, I'll select all controller. So from 16 to 28, I'll select all. So I'll just move 2 places to 14. If you see, everything is getting selected and moved. Okay, but what normally we will do is we'll be selecting sometimes just one controller, and from 16 to 28 we'll be selecting it and moving it to frame number 14. So what happens here is then when you select all controller, you will be having this kind of problems. Okay, so the main controller, all the keyframes would have moved 2 keyframes in front, but what happens to the other keyframes is they are left behind. So see to it these kind of problems doesn't happen. when you're retiming your animation, it's necessary that you select all controller and move it together. Okay, all controller. So what I'm gonna do, select all controller, frame number 16 to frame number 28. I'm gonna move it to frame number 14. Okay, so we'll see now. Hope this fine. We'll fix the places here. So I'm just gonna go and fix it in my graph, y-axis, when the ball is coming down. We'll see what's happening. F. So this may stretch. So until here, when the ball is at the same position, this is fine. So ball is starting to come slowly. Okay. So again, one keyframe can be reduced. So select all. So frame number 12, I'm trying to take it nearer. 11. Okay, can you see the speed in which it comes? So this one will be going up a little bit. Get the speed here. So this one will like spline. So see to it. Comes just one frame, it's not gonna make much difference. Boom, it's okay. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so where we want it. So this will be like flat. Boom. Hope you're able to get that feel. So frame number 7 is here. Ball is gonna start to come slowly. 2, 3. So it's starting to gain momentum. So 1, 2. See the difference in the position from frame number 9 to 11. So it's almost traveled half of your position. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, it's gaining momentum. See the displacement for 12, it's gaining speed. 13, it hit the ground. Okay, hit the ground, squashes. So again goes up, then comes down. Okay, so here what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to have a hang time for my bounce here from 14 to 17. There is just one bounce. Okay, can you see it? So this one would be like linear. Okay, so from here to here I need to have a hang time. So ball hits the floor, then linear, it goes up, again comes down. So wherever it's hitting the ground, it needs to be like linear. Hope you people remember animating in last class. So it needs to be linear. So ball hits the ground, again it goes up, again comes down. I need to be adding an ease in slow ease in here, a hang time here. So what I'll do, I'll create one more keyframe. Okay, ball comes. I don't need a dope sheet right now. So ball comes. Okay, from frame number 14, it hits the ground. 17 goes up, and 21 comes down. So from 17 to 18, I'm gonna create one more keyframe. Okay, so I'm gonna retime it. So 17, I'm gonna keep it more. Okay, so see what happens. So this one, just press F. Okay, so So this will not be like this. So bring this one down. Okay, so this will also be spline. Okay, this is the kind of flow your board will have. So the amount of hang time is more, so we need to decrease it. So ball hits, it goes up into frames, hangs for some time, comes down. Just one frame would be done. So what I will do, select all. So 25, and bring this near. See how it works. More amount of hang time is applied on the top, so I don't want more hang time. Comes down, pops up, comes down. Okay, so total frame is 23. So we started at 30, we have ended at 23. We'll see how it has come out. And it's not a constant, it depends upon how you animate your shot. See to it you get your basics proper, and you are free to go, free to experiment. Okay, so again hitting the places, see to it it's linear. Again coming down, it's linear. Okay, just gonna take a play blast and see how it works. So we are not fixed the horizontal movement of the ball. That's the reason you are able to feel that jump here from this position to this position. I'll also show it in my graph. So the horizontal movement when the ball touches the ground and it moves from here to here. So we'll see in Translate Z. Can you see a big movement that's happening here? So this is only because of this. So we'll fix this, the horizontal movement. So we have got the vertical movements proper. Okay. So the horizontal movement of our ball needs to be fixed. So what we have tried to do is we have tried to get the keyframes for the ups and downs with all the ease in, ease outs, squashes, stretches, your hang times, coming down, again going up, settling down. So again the settling, whether it's okay or not. Okay, it's a hang time, coming down, again going up, coming down. So again this one can be reduced a little bit. This is not a constant again, guys, so it's again up to you to imagine and animate. Adding 2 more frames, just a little bit of movement. Okay. Okay, so this is what my view of animation is. So just do a play blast, see what happens. Now what I'll do, I have still not saved my file. It's always a good way to save your scenes then and there, so that you'll understand what you're doing. So I'm just gonna click ball bounce. Okay, I'm gonna go inside. Always say it as my ASCII. So this will be metal ball underscore blocking. Okay, so it's fine. So if I need to go back to any kind of the previous versions, so I'll take this file, because I know how I have blocked my file, where I've kept my ease in, ease outs, and all those kind of stuffs. So if any kind of problem pops up, I'll just go back to this file again, and I'll again start to animate. So animation is always about experimenting the possibilities and all the kind of physical movements of your object. So see to it you always save some various kind of stages of your animations before, so you don't need to like restart your animation from the scratch again. So I'm gonna again save this file as metal ball animation. Okay, so this is where all my detailing starts, where I'm gonna work on my translate Z, which I have not at all worked on. Can you see the graph, which is not at all good? So I've still only worked on my translate Y, the ups and downs properly. Okay, so just worked on this. We need to work on one more axis. So let's start working. So ball is coming. So till frame number 14, it needs to be a straight line. So we'll see. Okay, till frame number 13. 13 and 14 needs to be flat. Okay, so this will be flat because it's the same location. Okay, so from 7 to 13 will needs to be like a straight line from 7. Okay, so from this position to this position. Horizontal moment. Okay, till 7. Okay, 7 to 13. Okay, just make this bigger. Okay, don't make this go up, make this go come in a straight line. Okay, so see to it, it's linear. So this one is straight line, so you don't have any kind of. Okay, can you see it? So this is done. Okay, squashes, goes up. Problem here is squashes, then hang time. Again, this one needs to be in a straight line. The next ones. Okay, so again, this needs to be stopping. So this. Again, I have a big leap from here to here, which should not be the case. So what I need to do here is animate. Okay. So this is my end. So we'll take a play plus and see how it works. So hope your movement is smooth now from here to here. So what I have done is I've tried to smooth my animation in this place. So after hitting the ground, I've tried to make it smooth and even. When the ball is going up, again coming down. Can you see it's like almost like a straight line? See to it you don't have any kind of deviations in your horizontal movement, because your ball will be always getting animated due to the flow of your ball. So see to it it's always in a flow, your horizontal movement. So I'm done. Just take a play blast. Okay, so if this is fine, I'll just try to save the scene as one more thing, which is called as your animation underscore rotation. Okay, so in three levels. One is my blocking, next one is my animation, third one is my rotation. So from frame number 1, 2, and 3. So ball needs to rotate a bit. So I'm going to select this controller. So rotation will be in my z-axis. Nope. Rotation will be in my x. So we'll see how it works. This fine. 7.6. So always see to it this center of the ball or the holes here is always kept as the reference point. So when you click one frame, see to it your ball is properly rotating. So which says the rotation is proper. Getting the feel? Okay, so again, this is around minus 93. So here it should not be in the center. So it needs to be here. That's the reason I tell you to first animate your shot and then try working on animating your rotation finally. So if your keyframes are not fixed, then we'll be landing in trouble animating all these kind of values for your rotation. So this is my half of my ball rotation. It's coming down. Okay. From here comes down. Okay. So here needs to be again slightly tilted. Getting it? So again, we tilt it. So I'll just show you the rotation that's happening here. So see it, see the kind of flow that's happening here. See it's kept it at spline so that the flow is proper. So this one can be okay. I've animated till this position. So this is my 0. I'm going in my negative. Okay. Ball comes, rotates, falls. I'm always checking in terms of these two holes here. So see for the horizontal rotation that's happening to the ball and try to animate it properly. So in frame number 7 it's in the center. So when it's coming down it needs to be slightly below the center. So when it's coming down, again from the center to near to the bottom. So again here it's coming down, touching here, small changes. See the amount of small changes I'm applying here. Hits, again rotates. Always divide it into like 4 halves and see how the movement is happening for these two kind of holes that is there. Okay, so this is a problem that will happen when you're animating your rotation. For example, my position here is between this quadrant and to the center of the starting position, which is this. Okay, the keyframes are correct, but what happens here is when you're having any kind of like empty keyframe here, your Maya will try to counter animate to the opposite side, which should not happen. So normally it should be from this position to this position. So but Maya will do it in the opposite side just because it's math. It's going in the minus levels of 360. So see to it you also counter animate this keyframe properly, else it's gonna be a problem. So I'm keeping it here. Next keyframe needs to be like almost proper. So I'm gonna counter animate almost here. Okay. So which will be like okay now. Hope you are getting it. So 1, 2. So when I'm almost near to like 343, 350. So in the next frame, if I'm getting the same position, which is like okay for me. Hope you are getting it. So this position is minus 340 here. So next position is like 3, 4. Okay, 0. I don't want the dead center. Slightly leaning towards it. Okay, so next one is the positive one. Okay, which is like okay. So from here again I'll have a small rotation. This is how you should animate your rotation. See to it you have proper flow for your animation. So with this I'll stop this recording and you people can try animating this in breaking your single Maya file into 3 files. One is your blocking, next one is applying your animation, third one is applying your rotation. So we'll see how you are able to do it. If you people have gone wrong anywhere while you are animating these files, please see to it that you have a systematic workflow of creating your blocking file, your animation file, and also finally applying the details for your animation. If this is not there, if any kind of like if you want to go back, nothing can be done. For example, so when you're if I tell you to do any kind of changes in your keyframes, so even after animating, I can open my blocking file and I can do the changes and start animating. So here's my blocking. See, nothing is there. Just have the ball is coming, just my timing here. Getting it? So see to it, you have the various important stages of your animation file. At any given point of time, the way we see our animation and way others see our animation will be totally different. So it's our responsible to maintain your blocking file, your animation file, and your final detailing file. So see to it is there. Okay. Any doubts? Please let me know. So I think for tomorrow's class, this would be helpful in completing the assignment. So next class, we'll try animating the same way for rubber ball. I'll also share you the file. So keep animating. Thank you. I'll be available in the class for you to ask any doubts if you're having, and we'll discuss it. See you guys.